We're going to talk about admission possible, how to get into international and private schools in Hong Kong, or for how your children can get into those schools. International private schools, local schools, DSS schools, there's a lot of different types of schools in Hong Kong. Basically we can simplify and we can say there are local schools and there are international schools. If you're not quite decided, I'm just going to go through a little bit about the differences between each type. Then we'll talk about why does it seem impossible. It's confusing, it's competitive, and it's costly. Correct? I can certainly help you with the confusion, I can help you with the competition. I'm afraid I can't help you with the cost. We'll go into a little bit more detail. Why is it confusing? Why is private education in Hong Kong so confusing? Basically, because it's private, every school can do its own thing. They're autonomous and they can just do things differently to one another. There's no actual systematic rules in how they should be doing things. They have different starting ages, they have different curricula, they have different fees, debentures. If you're not sure what this word debentures means, I will explain in a little bit more detail later on. They have different admissions criteria and different selection criteria. So in a nutshell, yes, it's very, very confusing. We still find it confusing, but of course it's important to keep on top of all of this different detail, and it changes definitely year on year and even month by month, with new schools doing yet again slightly different system. In the book that you have, there's a chart of different types of schools. So some of the differences are technical, so please ask me if you have specific questions. Again, the private schools in Hong Kong are very competitive. They are highly, highly selective because they can be. They can take the children that they would like to take and they can leave the rest. So things to consider in terms of how competitive is your family or how competitive are your children are different types of nationality, age, gender, ethnic language background, language proficiency. To use gender as an example, sometimes the competition can simply come down to this: there are too many boys. Now if you have a girl, that's good news for you. If you have a boy, unfortunately, you have to join the queue. So elements of, it's very, very competitive. We'll talk a little bit more later about how, you know, if you have particular advantages, it can help you in the competition.